Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Hello and very good morning to all of you. I hope you are safe and sound. Welcome to Melly's Telegram classes. This is the grammar lesson for intermediate level. In this lesson, we are going to talk about modal verbs. Modal verbs are also called modal auxiliary verbs. They are used for different purposes like ability, possibility, polite request, necessity, etc. There are many purposes for which we use a modal verb. In English grammar, we have got 10 modal auxiliary verbs. Can, could, may, might, will, would, should, ought to, must, and shall. Now let's talk about modals and their negative forms. The negative form of can is cannot, or the contraction is can't. Could, could not, or couldn't. May, may not, or mayn't. Mayn't is not a very common word. Might, might not, or mightn't. Should, should not, or shouldn't. Ought to, ought not to, or oughtn't to. Must, must not, or mustn't. Do not say mustn't, it's mustn't. Shall, shall not, or shan't. Remember, all modal auxiliary verbs are followed by base form of the verb. It means that do not use second form or third form or ing form after modal auxiliary verbs. For example, if you say she can do it, it's right. You can't say she can does it. That is wrong. Or she can doing it. Or she can did it. Or she can done it. The only correct sentence is she can do it. Let's talk about the first modal auxiliary verb, and that is can. We use can for three main purposes. Number one, to show present or future ability. What you can do is called your ability. So to show present or future ability, we use the modal verb can. For example, I can lift up that box. This is my ability in the present that I can lift up that box. We can complete this task tomorrow. This is our ability that tomorrow we can complete this task. Usage number two, to ask for permission or make a request. If you want to ask for permission of a person, or if you want to make a request, you can use the modal verb can at the beginning of the sentence. Like, can I use your phone? It's a permission. You're asking for permission. Can you give me your camera? This is a request. You're requesting that person to give you his camera. Number three, to show present or future possibility. Now this time, we can use can to show possibility. Which type of possibility? In the present or future. When something is possible, it may happen. For example, she can be ill today. This is present possibility. And we can be very busy tomorrow. This is future possibility. Now let's do an oral exercise. Change the following sentences to questions. For example, number one, she can speak English. Here, the auxiliary or the modal auxiliary is can. And if you want to change it to a question, just bring it and use it at the beginning of the sentence. So you have to say, can she speak English? Good luck with the rest of them. Alright, now let's talk about the answers. Number two, we can take the exam here. Can we take the exam here? 3. He can cook rice. Can he cook rice? 4. Ahmad can learn English. Can Ahmad learn English? There is one more oral exercise. Change the following sentences to negative. This time you have to use not with can. For example, number 1, Ahmad can call me. The negative form of the sentence is Ahmad cannot or can't call me. You do the rest of them. Alright, let's talk about the answers. Number 2, Ali can speak English. Ali cannot or can't speak English. 3, she can speak English. She cannot or can't speak English. 4, we can have a pen. We cannot or can't have a pen. Now let's talk about the second modal, and that is could. We use could also for 3 purposes. Number 1, to show past ability. If you remember, we use can to show present or future ability, but we use could to show past ability. For example, we could do it yesterday. So this is something that you could do in the past. He could sing well in his childhood. The second purpose is that it is used to ask for formal permission or make a polite request. Can also be used to show a permission or a request, but could is more formal and polite than can. For example, could I see your phone? If you say, can I see your phone? That's okay, but that's not formal. If you say, could I see your phone? This is formal. Or could you re-explain this lesson? This is a request, but a more polite request. And the third purpose is that it is used to show present or future possibility, just like can. For example, they could be on the way, or it could rain tonight. Now let's do an oral exercise. Answer the following questions using complete answers. So I will ask you a question. You have to answer my question in complete sentences. For example, number 1, could you speak English when you were at school? So the answer is, yes, I could speak English when I was at school. Question number 2, 3, and 4. Answer them. Alright, so let me tell you the answers. Number 2, could she cook well when she was young? Yes, she could cook well when she was young. Or if you want to answer in negation, you can say, no, she couldn't cook well when she was young. 3, could Ahmad do his homework at school? No, Ahmad couldn't do his homework at school. Or yes, Ahmad could do his homework at school. 4, could they teach well when you studied with them? Yes, they could teach well when we studied with them. Or no, they could not teach well when we studied with them. This concludes our session for today. Remember that this was just a short version of our today's lesson. The same lesson is taught in complete details in our regular classes. Thank you very much for being with us.